Motherfucker starts talking about war and the power goes out. You know, when you just like you start going on a train of thought and you don't really ask yourself, should I even go there?
Because you already went there.
Yeah.
Don't ask, should I be here? You're just going.
It's like you close your eyes and then when you open them, you're already down the dark alleyway. I'm gonna put out these candles. Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not? Oh,
The
actually,
Emperor says so.
ah, man, I found out the Emperor today. I found out the Emperor was an even worse person than I already thought he was. Though I guess that's more of the tech priest's fault, because I don't think the Emperor really asked anyone to sacrifice 1,000 people a day to him in a really horrifying, hellish way, but you know.
You know what the best part about all that?
Yeah.
If the Emperor doesn't even want to be kept alive, he'll just revive.
Mm
They don't know that, so they're trying to keep him alive.
hmm. Did you want to check our audio or whatever?
No.
Oh, okay. Just going to assume we're live. No.
It said went live, so you would expect that we are live.
Just going to assume our audio is fine.
Yeah, and if it's not, then oh fucking well.
I haven't been saving clips from these last few streams, and honestly, at this point, I'm like, I mean, at least in the Warhammer streams, I'm like, nothing funny is even happening.
Yeah.
These are just like train of thoughts that are just kind of being documented. I think I'm not gonna stop doing clips, but I think it's gonna go less from one per stream and more one per game.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think that would be a lot lower workload for me. Even though it's barely a workload to begin with, but like if anyone's going through there, you can really tell when a clip was forced. Alright. I might even go back through and like delete a few from the ones that were just obligatory because I needed one for the stream clips. Like I think a good few Mortal Kombat and uh, not Power Wash, Pokemon had a few just because this one needed a clips, especially Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Also, we never did get a clip from the Skullgirls stream, like at all. There is a clip from the Mario Maker segment of the Skullgirls stream that no longer exists because I had different priorities back then. I was like, no, this is the Skullgirls stream, so we won't save the Mario Maker part. Speaking of, we should stream Mario Maker, actually, sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my scaffolding. There's so many things I want to do, but I just don't have the energy to do any of them. I'm just kind of hoping that one day I'm gonna, like, find the motivation and I'm just gonna be like, here's everything I've ever wanted to make, you know? Because it's not so much that I can't make it, it's just that I don't know how to make myself make it, you know? Because, like, I feel like at least the first two levels of Prismania could have been done by now. I just, didn't feel like it. Not so much that I'm lazy, it's that I just can't muster the
Pressure.
yeah, can't muster the energy. Uh, anyway, you made me watch another Warhammer video today. something about the horrors of space.
So which one was your favorite one from that?
I feel like probably either the Emperor of Man's Coffins or the last one where the planet was just like made people disappear for no reason. That was pretty cool. Also the the Slanesh demon things that just like make people suffer because that's their food.
The Jukari?
Yeah.
Maybe you like them.
Torture is funny.
Behold, a psychopath.
Pain is hilarious.
I love how the Jukari literally just, you see, if we don't torture people, then we are going to be tortured, so...
I don't want to be tortured, so I'm going to torture you so I don't get tortured, but I'm going to do it so much worse.
Behold, a couch made from a man.
The man couch. You think the man couch is cool? Prepare for the man room. It screams when you walk into it.
I love they have a different group. Like
Yes. I'm aware.
that. Just making sure.
You just made sure the audience knew that,
Making sure that you guys knew.
clearly. Gosh, I don't know. A whole lot of nothing's been happening lately, so I don't have as much to talk about. Like, I don't know. Dobby's been barking a lot lately, and I don't know what that's about. Um, our mom is getting a new job because her current job is bad.
Ass.
Yeah. Her boss is a sucky person. And I've almost gotten every P rank in Pizza Tower.
The Anton.
Yeah, we finally finished Anton Blast. That was cool. I'm kind of. I know that I feel I forget if I said on stream or not, but I'm the type of person who doesn't like to compare things. Just like, but I'm like in my mind, I'm trying to figure out which one I like more. You know. Because I'd say my opinion on Anton is similar to my opinion on The Legend of Korra. Where it's like, I think that game is sometimes better than Pizza Tower, and is also incredibly janky the other half of the time. While Pizza Tower is more consistently good the whole time. Like, there's episodes of The Legend of Korra that are way better than Avatar The Last Airbender. But the show itself has a lot of low points. Finally, we have the penal lesions.
Oh yeah, right, you guys.
I forgot about you people and your words. Oh, right, you're the funny one who's like murdery and wants to kill me. I've collected these redacted hyperbolic from every corner of the galaxy.
What's even a hyperbolic?
Hyperlink blocked. I don't know, man. I won't have them redacted in illustrative in their cells where they can be put to use fighting for the glory of the Imperium. Yeah. Perhaps I'll deploy you amongst them? Why are you so hostile towards me? You don't even know me. You're like a commenter on YouTube. You just chose violence for no real reason. Yes, that'd be perfect for an indolent mechanicus. You just decided you hated me for no reason. I'm trying to be nice to you, man. I'm cleaning your thing, and you want to kill me. That's not cool, bro. That's not nice of you. Come on. What? I guess we found the Warhammer clip.
Oh, it's a fucking math shape. Not that
Oh, gross.
disgusting.
Might as well check the audio while I'm here. So that's for the Suds God. Wait, we got a viewer? Whoa. We got a viewer? Whoa. We'll just say that was about like. Ugh, I'm frazzled. Yeah, the inscription thumbnails I have ready for when we do Casey's mod again. I just have them saved on my Discord. Uh, I'll say 9:30 probably. Cool. Anyway, 309. That means that there is 308 more of these.
At least.
At least. Did you want to go back and redo the Back to the Future one, or do you think it doesn't? Yeah.
It's up to you.
If we can edit that, that'd be preferable. The VOD, I mean. But otherwise, we just have to redo the first 3 levels again. We already still have to do the train.
So it would just make sense to start all over.
I suppose. It is kind of a shame to lose the one of the few streams where we played a game with Coach, but at the same time, I feel like in the way we did it, it doesn't quite matter as much, you know? It would be cool to be able to play multiplayer Power Wash with someone one day, other than Coach that one time, but I think I'm the only one in our friend group that actually likes this game, so...
I'd like to play it, just you'll need another console.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, when the Switch 2 comes out,
True.
if Power Wash is on the Switch.
I think it is, but I'm pretty sure the port's not very good, because it's the Switch.
Switch 2 is probably going to be better, though.
True. Hopefully the ports are more worth getting and playing on that one. The Pizza Tower port's actually pretty good, but I've got nothing to compare it to, so... I mean, it works just fine for me, so I assume it's pretty good. Like, I've heard that, like, Peppybot Factory and, what's it, Gnome Forest are the hardest ones to get P ranks on, and those were, like, pretty free, so... You know, I assume it's not much harder than getting it on PC would be. What is this whole thing, or is it up? Do I need to up? Hit it up. I see. I hate these levels where they're like covered in rust, and you just gotta use yellow the whole time. Because you see a wide open area like this, and you're like, I'll hit it with one of the wider blasts, and you're left with a bunch of small spots everywhere. It's like, dang it.
Then you're left with only small spots of depression.
That's something I've noticed with a lot of people who don't like this game as much, is that they kind of like rush it a lot. You can't rush this game. You gotta be very thorough, because otherwise you're gonna have to clean the same thing like 100 times to find the one part you missed. Okay, I got the track already. So you with the stories, you with the horror Warhammer stories. What one did you like?
Which one was I talking about the entire time waiting for it?
The flesh eaters,
The flayed ones,
the
yeah.
flayed ones, yeah. The the Necrons that eat people, but they can't eat people because they're robots.
I fucking love that. Also the Drakari.
Yeah.
And of the Zinch planet.
Oh yeah, Zinch Planet. Fun place, fun place. Would recommend.
Humans, but they're trees.
Tree people. It's like that one ARG, or analog horror rather.
Great place. Would have recommended it, but, Exterminatus and doesn't exist anymore.
I would have recommended it. It does not exist anymore, however. Really sad.
It's like that one planet from Star Wars. It's just gone.
You know, have you seen the one comic where Darth Vader makes a friend?
Is this a canon comic or
Yes, the canon comic.
no?
One of the stormtroopers is like all buddy buddy with Darth Vader, and the comic ends with him being like, "Hey, you know, the Empire kinda sucks. You're like a bunch of assholes." So I'm like, I don't want to be a stormtrooper anymore. And Darth Vader's just, all right, go on. And the stormtrooper retires and lives with his wife on the planet that gets blown up.
Oh,
I don't think that was done on purpose for the the Darth Vader's viewpoint.
yeah, because that thing was unexpected. It's like, okay, where's the rebel base? It's on this planet. Okay, done.
Yeah, I bitch about Star Wars a lot. I do like Star Wars.
We bitch about Star Wars, but we bitch about the hero side of Star Wars. We like the Empire and stuff like that.
True.
We don't like the rebels and them,
Yeah, but I do like Star Wars Rebels.
which is strange.
which
We don't like
is crazy if you really
The
think about
Rebels
it.
of Star Wars, but we do like Star Wars Rebels, the show.
Just fascinating.
I think it's just because Chopper.
That's definitely possible. You know, not to make every stream about Pizza Tower, but it's kind of funny that I've been putting off the last 3 levels for, the end. Because, I assumed that they'd be the hardest ones, but from everyone I've heard talk about P-ranking the game, the last few levels are... Oh my. Is that blood?
Battle damage.
Finally. How long have we been talking about there being a level where you get to clean up blood? Jeez. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the last 3 levels are actually the easiest ones to get P ranks on, because it's not actually that hard to get everything and stuff. It's just keeping your combo, but like the easier levels are the ones that are harder to keep your combo because there's less enemies and stuff. The hard part is just beating the level in a timely manner. Because especially I've heard that Don't Make a Sound and War are actually really easy to get P ranks on. I don't know so much about Pizza Scare, but you know. And then we can finally play the noise update. Or whatever that Halloween thing I've been avoiding, because I was trying to keep it a secret, but then I accidentally revealed it.
Didn't even know it was in the game.
Huh?
Didn't even know it was in the game.
I was doing a good job until I accidentally showed you that video. I'm still not quite sure what it is, I just know there's some costumes tied behind it. Ow.
So, what sort of group of characters, the faction, would you want to play in Warhammer?
Chaos Gods.
The Chaos Demons?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're the best part of Warhammer.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this. But what about the orcs? I don't have a rebuttal, but you're wrong. Dominitus. Weren't you talking about getting a Warhammer thing soon?
Oh yeah, for Christmas? Not
Yeah.
Christmas. Fucking, why?
Your birthday?
They're so close together. It's like the end of the year and the beginning of the year. That's when I get stuff. And then the rest of the year, I just
Yeah.
exist.
I'm one of them funny June people, so I get like a half a year interval between being given stuff.
Yeah, mine's at the beginning of February, so
It could be worse. You could be a December or January.
yeah, still. Yeah, I'm thinking like small models, probably something with the cast stuff.
Nice. Do Warhammer models come with their own paint, or is that something you have to
No.
I figured as much.
Why would you think that would happen? This is Game Workshop we're talking about. Game Workshop? Games Workshop? I don't know.
No, I didn't think that they did that. I was just making sure they didn't.
There are certain themed paints, like you have Thousand Suns Blue, Blood for the Blood God, paints like that.
Hmm.
But you actually do have to buy them
Ah,
separately. And Blood for the Blood God is my favorite paint, because when it dries, it still looks like wet blood.
nice. I was a different guy. Unauthorized data override. Do not listen to the ramblings of that infernal commissar. Commissaire. We in the Panel Legions pledge our allegiance to the Imperium voluntarily, and I'm honored to be a part of this regiment. Okay.
I mean, yeah, if you're not a part of the war thing, then
Better to redacted conjecture an honorable futility than as a traitor in a redacted conditions unconfirmed concrete box. What?
either you fight, you make stuff, or you're just cogs in a machine.
Yeah.
Either you're helping the war, or you're just there.
Ow. So, like, did the writers for this level not quite realize that by censoring half of the words that are being said, it kind of makes for uninteresting dialogue?
Warhammer.
Is this how Warhammer's written?
No.
Oh, okay.
We are not authorized to know that stuff.
Yeah, but, like, why are you even talking to me?
Because dialogue must be there.
There must be dialogue.
No one said that it had to be interesting.
Dialogue doesn't have to be good, it just has to be dialogue.
It's on the back featured ones. It doesn't
True.
have to be good.
True. They can't all be SpongeBob. So does that mean that Shrek is going to talk to us?
Okay.
Oh gosh, am I going to have to do a... What even accent does Shrek have?
Scottish.
Scottish? Ow.
Stop hitting the tank gun.
I don't know why, but Shrek's accent doesn't register as like anything specific to me. It just kind of registers as Shrek. It doesn't process as any specific nationality. It's just like that's just what he sounds like to me.
That's just the voice.
That's just
It's like with orcs.
You're not like those are Cockney. You're just like those. That's an orc.
That's an orc. That's an orc talking.
How do you feel knowing that Pinky from Pinky and the Brain and orcs have the same accent?
Ken was also supposed to have that accent.
Who?
Ken.
Okay, no, yeah, but the actor sucked so bad at doing a Cockney accent that he became Australian. Which is very funny. Speaking of, we gotta play Mortal Kombat again. We gotta unlock Floyd, apparently.
Well, we finally found him.
Yeah.
Well, we as in the community. The Warhammer. What?
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
My brain going a million miles an hour. And when I have to stop to think about stuff, it does not stop. So it's like, oh yes, we're in the Warhammer area.
You're thinking just a little bit too quickly. This tank is starting to get on my nerves. I don't mind big levels, but levels with a lot of crevices and rust are the ones that do kind of aggravate me.
And this is just that.
Yeah. Like, the most aggravating level in the whole game is the fire truck. That whole thing is a massive thing with nooks and crannies everywhere, and it is only rust. The whole level is rust, and it's a nightmare. And that's one of the time challenges.
Oh.
You can do the fire truck with a time challenge. And I feel bad for anyone who put up with that, because that's just awful. I'm still procrastinating the other time challenges. I don't want to do them. They aren't fun. They're just migraine inducing. But I didn't think I could do any of them, and I did 2 of them, so I'll figure it out, I guess. I'm thinking of trying to platinum Crash again. Also, didn't they like cancel Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, because no one didn't sell well.
Yeah, no one bought Crash Rumble because it was a sports game. So
The game no one wanted.
they did the friggin' Chibi Robo thing where they're like, "We'll make more games if you buy this weird one." No one bought the weird one. Damn, sucks to suck, I guess. Hopefully they at least make Spyro 4 before they give up on the whole duology of those 2 characters.
Okay, that first was a little like, I'm not interested. And that's all they talked about that.
I know, but that's so weird because he played frickin' Crash Bandicoot on the Nokia. And then he just, like, didn't play the new one. Like, you're the Crash guy.
Not interested.
I get it, but that's so dissatisfying. You drove halfway across the country to try to find an illegal Crash Bandicoot pinball machine.
And it's just part of the joke.
I suppose maybe he's gonna make a Crash Rumble video eventually. But that's maddening. Gosh, I got like nothing to talk about right now. Uh, I wonder if the fatigue is picking up in my voice at all.
What fatigue?
Okay, so I guess it isn't. Cool.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What are you asking?
What fatigue?
I'm tired?
Oh, okay.
What kind of a question are you asking me?
You say fatigue when you just meant tired.
That's what fatigue means.
I know, but when you say fatigue, I don't think that's like, oh no, I stayed up too late.
I mean, I'm also kind of mentally drained because I'm running out of depression medicine, and the stuff I've got is like lower dose because I'm compensating because I've got the older medication before I got a higher dose. So yeah, don't do that. By the way, I don't think it's good for you. But I'm kind of desperate, so it's kind of like when I'm not gonna talk about that.
What?
Don't worry, I just made a comparison in my mind, but I realized it might be in poor taste. That's all.
You didn't say it to me, so I know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm trying to get better at biting my tongue before I say something stupid. Because I feel like, you watch the older streams, you'll probably notice that sometimes I kind of just blurt out whatever appears in my mind. It's like, I really don't need to be doing that sometimes.
Not a good thing to be doing.
Because it's like, I'm smart enough to know what I shouldn't say, but I'm dumb enough to say it anyways. Are we doing anything on your birthday, or is it just happening here?
I think we're going somewhere
That's cool.
to watch a movie.
Feels like forever since we've eaten somewhere. Speaking of, I feel like it's been forever since I've actually gone somewhere. I think we moved here in like November, and I think I went to Ronnie's house that one time to get more boxes, and I think I haven't been able to leave the house since.
Yeah, you went there with us to get boxes. You fucked up the place and left. Deserved, but still.
Yeah, we went to our asshole grandpa's house because that's where our boxes were when we moved. Because we were living with him for reasons I don't feel like talking about.
Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And while we were there, I hid his remote. I sprinkled some sugar in the couches, and what else did I do?
Broke some glasses.
I broke a pair of glasses, which I don't think they were his. I just wanted violence. I set off a mouse trap because that wasn't even out of spite. That was simply the call of the void. And I stole a puzzle piece.
One.
And before anyone thinks that I was being mean, he's a racist.
There.
There is so much more I could say, but I'm literally going to leave it at that.
We're gonna say the most blunt one of them.
He's a racist old man. Anyway.
He kind of just hates everyone.
True.
So, you know. It's not really a bad thing that we did all that stuff. You know, kind of taught him a lesson.
Yeah, so basically I'm not allowed to go to that house anymore because, like, we kind of need him for money sometimes. So, like, we can't have him hate us.
Even though he already does, but still.
Yeah. So I'm not allowed to go there because if I go there, I'm just going to keep doing more stuff. I was so tempted to, like, do something that I'm not sure Twitch would like me say. That sounds so much worse. I was just going to clog a drain. I was going to dodge around it because I was like, is that illegal? I feel like that might be illegal. And then it's like, it sounds like I'm going to set a bomb in his house or something. I'm not going to blow up his house. I don't hate him that much. Or maybe I do, but, like, our grandma also lives there, so...
Well, like, that's a lot of work, and...
That's a lot of work. I can't afford that much nice nitroglycerin.
Napalm's expensive.
Speaking of napalm, I want to stream Mega Man.
Napalm Man, I love that guy.
Napalm Man... Napalm Man is cool. I like him. Because I was watching a video that was about, like, the boss weaknesses of Mega Man explained, and it's like, man, I want to play that again.
No, we should really do.
Yeah.
Finish the X series.
Yeah. Or at least the ones we have.
Yeah, because we kind of just stopped after 2.
Yeah, we beat 1. We loved 1. We played 2 once, and then we never played 3. We got so many games that we just need to play, like, not even
Curse
count...
to Golf.
Yeah, Curse to Golf. What else? We have the Monster Problem trilogy we haven't played yet. We still need to finish Vampire Survivors. We have the last DLC and the entirety of the Castlevania stuff. Like on the Switch, on the PlayStation, we literally have like Sonic, Coffee, Disco.
Disco.
We got Cult of the Lamb. We haven't even played it yet.
Rain World.
That freaking Rain World, whatever this Plucky Squire thing is that was free, and we got Night in the Woods. We gotta play that before it goes away.
And that's just the stuff we have downloaded.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we have God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Because we got it free because we got the PS5.
Mm.
It just came free with it, which is cool. And then Awkward Silence.
What do you want to do when we finish Warhammer?
I don't know.
I meant, what do you want to stream next? I'm thinking, I want to finish Casey's mod before my inscription fixation dies. And then, there's one other game that we were like, oh, I guess My Sims, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I need to finish Pizza Tower before I can get back into My Sims. Because I was gonna take a mini break from streaming My Sims so that I could, like, pretty the town up a little bit. because we finally unlocked the last two essences and stuff. So I wanted to build uh, the insta best friend item for each attribute, and then we were going to go back into the game. Um, yeah, but I gotta get back into that game because I haven't played it since we last streamed it. Because kind of got a little bit ruined for me for a little bit. Also, I think I'm gonna leave the third MySim stream up for the same reason I left the last Lego DC Supervillain stream up, where it's like, I don't know, I'm keeping it around because I'm never gonna watch it again, but I kind of want the history there, you know? Because like those are probably the two streams that left me feeling the worst. Because the last Lego DC Supervillain stream, I don't want to point fingers, but basically someone in chat either didn't know that we were religious or didn't care that we were religious and made a bunch of jokes that were in very poor taste. And I didn't want to tell them off because I didn't want to be mean to them, even though they were being very insensitive to us. So yeah, I felt terrible after that stream was over. And the MySim stream was like, I was already going through it, and I was playing MySims to try to feel better. And then, like, back to back, people in chat showed up to just be like, "You're playing MySims? That game sucks. EA made it." It's like, oh, great, cool. Just don't get to fucking be happy, I guess. I don't know, man. That's why we have chat turned off now. I'm like, I can't deal with that shit anymore.
Yeah, I know, so we're starting thinking about Warhammer right now. I would not be happy.
Uh-huh.
I would be very upset.
We're just sitting here trying to have a good time, and then someone's like, Warhammer? You're playing Warhammer?
Everyone knows that fantasy is better.
Oh, gosh. And what was said in the like, because those streams still exist and the chats are still up, so it's like, what was said was not bad, but it was how my brain processed it is the problem. Because I wasn't in a good mental space, and then the people in chat just showed up to complain about the game, so, you know. Didn't feel good. I'm thinking whenever I inevitably try to bring chat back, I'm probably gonna, like, I don't know, put some rules in. Mainly because I actually have a better understanding of what my problems are. So I can just, like... I think I'm just gonna very plainly state, just like, don't be negative or you will be timed out. And if you keep doing it, then you're going to get banned. Because I don't know why negativity stresses me out so much, but, like, straight up, like, I could be agreeing with you, and if you're still too negative about it, I'm going to start freaking out. And I do literally mean, like, freaking out, too. It stresses me the hell out when people are super angry. Because, like, a lot of people find it funny to watch people rage at games, and I don't know, I just don't like it. It just makes me feel gross.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I typically don't really get mad at games. Like, the only time I can really get frustrated is when I'm trying to beat a game that's not very good.
Super Mario 64.
I don't know. I never really got mad at Super Mario 64. Like, a little bit with Shifting Sandland and Little Big Planet. I don't remember. I can never remember the name of that level.
Small Big Island.
Tiny Huge Island? Is it Tiny Huge
I
Island?
don't know. It's such a stupid name.
I don't know. Those two levels did kind of frustrate me. And 100 Coin Hazy Maze Cave. I didn't like that either. The rest of the game was just kind of jank. It wasn't so much like I'm upset with this game because it's jank. It's just jank, you know? It's like Mario Sunshine is a tolerable amount of jank, while Mario 64's jank just makes it annoying.
And a good example of me understanding what you're going through. Remember that guy who played as a Peppino in that
Oh my
one
gosh.
Sonic thing?
Mm-hmm.
That guy doesn't like Sonic, and that pissed me off so much I stopped watching from him.
Yeah. But that's a bit more fair because he doesn't like Sonic in a way that's like very obnoxious about it. Because it's one thing to be like, I don't care for this thing, and it's another thing to be like, this thing is actually bad because I don't like it.
I do not like that guy.
Because like it's fine to have an opinion, but when you start acting like that opinion is an objective fact, is when you become very annoying. Because like, main turret armor emblem.
Oh, that thing up there?
I'll be very hyperbolic sometimes when I say like Star Wars, like Solo is the best Star Wars movie, but like I don't mean that. I'm not serious. Um, so when you find someone who's like actually just like I didn't like this thing, and if you like this thing, then you're the weird one. Like that's just annoying. Cadia stands.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Fire in the hole! What's going on with those candles? Are they on like a if you're not looking at them, they don't need to be rendered kind of thing? But they forgot that the constant camera of the replay was there. I choose to believe this. Canticle of the Iron Soul complete. Update Tech Priest. It is as if the battle tank has emerged from its forge temple for the very first time. It is resurrected. Even the Towhook's thirst for glory will advocate for your promotion to the rank of Engine Seer, along with the further cybernetic replacement of your Biologica. Advice in the internum. It would be sage for you to reflect upon the words of Lord Dogma Pulverus Gamma 6. That which cannot be trusted must be removed. Praise the Omnissiah.
Oh yeah, fun fact.
Oh. Yeah?
The Empire of Man do not build anything. They find it. Because making stuff leads to, AI and,
Yeah.
yeah, all that stuff happened. So, they just don't make things anymore.
That's huge.
Oh, it's glorious.
Please. I don't mind cleaning something this big, even if it has so many nooks and crannies. It just better not be nearly as rusty as that tank was. Chant of the Electromancer initiated. Task your next mission, Engine Seer, is the Did you finish talking, by the way? Okay. Engine Seer is the ritual of blessing for the Imperial Knight Paladin of House Hawkshroud, withdrawn from meritorious duty combating redacted proof pending among the voted chem swamps of the planet. Redacted classified, they have traversed the galaxy to spearhead the frontal assault on withheld strategic. Description redacted. Excessive verbosity. This honorable Knight Paladin is an elite unit of progressive, prodigious power. Their importance in the battle ahead cannot be overstated. It is imperative that their machine spirit is purified and galvanized. Engine Seer Tyro 656 will be closely monitoring your work. It's time to prove that you are worthy of your title. Praise the Omnissiah. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's not that big. Are we in yet another different spot? Yeah, we're over here now.
Yeah, it's not that big. Yeah, but just imagine you're a guy on a battlefield and you look over and see this thing walking towards you.
Redacted residue. Is that Slanesh?
Is that Tyranid stuff?
It does look like Tyranid stuff.
But Tyranids don't bleed purple, they bleed red.
Mm.
Ah.
Oh, these playgrounds that we played on in the the deleted stream. They were so that we could clean the mechs. I see. That makes sense. So is that still over there? Yeah, the little walkway's still here. 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 Do we got our scaffolding and everything? Yeah, that's there. The stool's there. Ladder. No ladder. Okay.
So, why was the Rhino used for the big center platform? We better use that again. There's so much room over there.
Like, look how big this thing is. Unless all this space is just for show and the first level was just the... I mean, surely the last level's also going to use the center platform for something gigantic.
Please let it be a Titan.
Come on. And... boop. Observation, I see that whilst I cleanse the manufactorium containers, you have again been blessed by the machine god, in the Empire of Man, or the Emperor of Man. Still, at least now you have the title worthy of the duty.
No, the Messiah.
Oh, right, he's the Omnissiah. Okay, never mind, never mind. They're worshipping Trigger Happy. It rites of initiation for a night such as this are a fascination. Are you familiar with the necessary rituals, Engine Seer?
Hello?
Gold! I ran out of Golden Rodent streams to watch. I gotta keep the inscription hype going somehow.
Just rewatch old ones.
True. Did you know that Mole Man in Inscription's actually not a terrible cart? All you gotta do is give it contains bees.
Oh.
Then all of a sudden you're super powerful because you're just getting so many bees, and then an adder bites the mole man, and then you're sad. Did you know that Thorns and Touch of Death stack Inscription?
Huh.
So if you hit something that has Sharp Quills and Touch of Death, then you also get one-shotted.
How perfect.
Exactly. It's exactly right. Wait. Ah. Finally. This is going to take half the time now. I got conditioned by those last two levels. It's kind of funny if anyone's watching these in like one go, they're gonna think it's just like a sitting or two. It's like this has been so far a week or so in the making. There's been quite the few gaps between these streams. Titanic foot. Wow. We gotta find something to talk about. You ever think about what kind of job you want to get when we can get jobs?
I thought I would be working on Hot Topic, but my personality has changed, so...
Yeah. I'm thinking of getting a job at the arcade at that mall, maybe. Either that or maybe like the Little Caesars or the CC's. Is like pizza, you know? And I don't think you get free food, but I'm pretty sure you get a discount if you work at a place. Or you can work at McDonald's and you can just steal. I would never, condone stealing when the people who pay me are listening, but like I'm just saying
You could.
that they'll never know. Did you know that there's a like a Navy group, like the actual Navy, that have a Twitch channel?
Really?
Uh-huh. And during their streams, they'll constantly be saying stuff like, now, we can't say to join the Navy because that's illegal. But, if you just, like, happen to join the Navy, that'd be pretty cool. So they're just, like, streaming Valorant and stuff. Just trying to get people to join the military.
Which one's the Navy? Boats?
Boats, yeah.
Yeah, if I were to ever join the military, which I never want to,
Mm-hmm.
but if I were to, I like boats. They're cool.
Do you know if you can join the military for a country you weren't born in? Because I'd rather die than join the American military. But like, if I might change my attitude if it was Canada I was dying for or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly.
like I ain't dying for America, but like there's other countries that like I'd consider it.
And think about it.
I'd think about it. I still stand by what I said in the last stream, though. I would never. I don't fight in the war. It's gross. It's yucky. But that's not so much of an opinion, so much as it is an illogical conclusion. It's like saying, don't touch don't touch hot stoves. That's hot. It burns you. But let's not go down that conversation again.
Yeah.
Lest we lose the internet again. So are you the team that thinks that Peppino is a war veteran? Or the team that accepts the retcon that Peppino imagined it? That he never fought in the war and was actually just an anxious illusion?
With what?
Pizza Tower?
Where did this come from?
Did you not know? Oh. Peppino is a war veteran.
Huh.
He's a retired war veteran. That's why he's so anxious.
Oh.
And that's why there's the war level. But then McPig went back and was like, I don't know. And then he decided, actually, I'm going to retcon this. Peppino imagined that he was in the war. And no one was happy with it. Because that's freaking lame.
It makes sense why, he's so fast.
True. So are you the team that accepts the retcon, or the team that kind of prefers it better if he was a war veteran?
Reject the retcon.
Yeah, because that adds to his character. I'm always the type to say that if it adds, then it's good. Because, sometimes there's adding for the sake of adding, and that it doesn't add, so it's not good, but it's also not bad unless you add too much of that, then it's just bloat. But with the sake of this, that, Peppino is mostly a comedic character, so just a little bit of depth makes him more interesting. Like with the noise, he's just a chaotic goober with clinical depression, and the fact that he has depression makes him more interesting as a character. So it adds to the character instead of taking away. But then you get like other characters where it's like it just got way too much going on. Just at a certain point, you just stop caring. I can't think of an example right now, but you definitely know the type where it's just like that's too much information. I don't need that much. Let's just say William Afton. That's too much personality. Warnings far too creative.
Yeah, I need to tone that back a bit.
Who do you think is the best TF2 character in terms of like being fleshed out and like an interesting character?
Scout.
Scout? I could see that. I'd say it might be Spy for me. Maybe Heavy. Because I could go down the list, like, it's obviously not Pyro, because Pyro's purposely a vague character. Then, like, Soldier and Demo Man are kind of one note. They got a bit of depth with each other, but not really so much on a separate character basis. Sniper's also a purposefully vague character. Medic is just evil. And then it's like, am I forgetting? Oh, Engineer. Engineer is interesting, but he's not as interesting as the other three. And then, yeah, Heavy Scout and Spy, which are pretty much just the main characters. Is TF2 like ARMS where everyone... Oh my god, where's the stool? Is TF2 like ARMS where everyone is the main character, or is it just Scout as the main character?
Headphones main character.
Okay, that's what I thought so. What am I doing with this?
Technically, Heavy would be the main character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's the one in the box.
Well, yeah, but like, Scorpion's on the box. And Liu Kang is the main character.
Jump. Bye.
There's a difference between the main character and the mascot. We've been over this.
Bye.
Quiet you. It may seem like I'm getting frustrated with this level. You might think I'd be getting frustrated with this level. But honestly, no rust. So I'm, I can wash this one leg for a friggin' hour and I'll be fine.
I'm just trying to figure out what chapter this is. Could you clean the banner?
Oh.
Oh, is it a fist?
Uh,
I don't know what they're actually called, but they're... Could you kind of like a shoulder pad?
that?
I guess. No.
Here?
Yeah, like around there. Let me get my list of different Space Marine chapters.
Bird. Nice. Oh. Oh. That's that's quite interesting. That's fascinating if you really think about it. Okay then. That makes things much easier. Is that something I still need to clean? No, I guess. Auxiliary piston. Okay. We're good? We're good.
This one's probably screaming at the screen like, it's this one! It's this one! This was my favorite one!
Don't you know? Don't you know anything? It's obvious. It's obvious. Power washing cloth. Not the cloth. That's not how real life. Yeah, real life is just gonna go forwards.
I'm not sure what the logo is.
You'll get there eventually. I'm
What's
sure
the other
of it.
color? It's yellow and what's the other thing?
I think it's purple. There's the
Black.
yeah. I need drink. I'm gonna break your clock.
There's so many space rings.
Oh, right, the achievement. It's the trophy for this level. Aha. In the Imperial Knight Paladin job, complete the tilt shield and the tilt shield purity seals first. Dag
Starting over.
nabbit. No, we do the level first, then we go back into it.
No.
Ah. Wait, hang on. There's only a trophy for one more level after this. Is there only 5 levels in this? Weird, but okay, I guess. Wait, is 5 levels standard? No, it's normally 6 levels, ain't it? SpongeBob had 6 levels, but Back to the Future had... yeah, 6 levels. Whatever. Eh. Eh. Eh.
So I like the chest plate thing. It has the saying on it. So I can just look it up. It's like under the neck.
Like that?
Yeah. Enhance.
There we go. Hawk Shroud.
Gonna be really upset if Knights have different chapters than the Space Marine. Looks like it. I'm happy about that.
Well,
They are a part of the Imperial Fist. I think. I don't know. The Empire of Man's so confusing.
like having your cables clean, buddy. Bucko. Buckaroony. Pal. I gotta stop going that way.
So I was doing a fool's errand.
I'm tired.
I was trying so hard, and fucking Knights have different chapters than the Space Marines do, and
I don't know what any of that means.
a chapter is basically just a kind of Space Marine, like you have the Ultramarines, you have the Blood Angels, things like that.
Uh,
So Knights have different ones from the Space Marines. So you have Ultramarine, Rhinos, Ultramarine, Dreadnoughts.
yeah.
But when it comes to Knights, there isn't a Ultramarine Knight.
Oh.
Instead, the Ultramarines have a different name for what they would call their Knights.
Okay.
So you can understand the frustration that I felt.
This level's called the Imperial Knight Paladin, if that helps at all.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I did find it out. It is the Imperial Fist, but still.
Right.
I thought there was only supposed to be 8 chapters of Space Marines. I have like hundreds of them, actually.
Yeah, I think I figured out why I'm not vibing with the Warhammer levels as much as I was with the other DLCs.
Yeah.
I don't like vehicle levels that much in Power Wash,
And this is all that there.
and it's only vehicle levels. I like the structures and the buildings. This is just a bunch of nooks and crannies and a bit of pain, a bit of suffering. But it's fine. It's not that bad. I just can't do it for too long or it's gonna start draining me, you know? It's like I think the worst vehicle level was the monster truck. And like it's not that bad, it's just trying to clean the underside is frustrating. Especially the way the wheels are shaped. You remember the monster truck level? Nasty thing. Nasty. Well, I have no idea why, but I suddenly feel physically not very good.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know what occurred, but I think I have a headache and a little bit of a stomach ache, so I think we're gonna be done.
Yeah, I just looked at how much more of the night we have left. I'm like, ugh.
uh, I think we'll continue this soon, but I think we're gonna do Mortal Kombat first. Because I want to get that Natara invasion finished, so we can, like, not have to worry about invasions. Um, I guess we also need to finish the Raiden invasion when it comes back around, but like, I think we'll just stream what is it, Chaos Reigns when the Raiden invasion rolls back around, so we can just start the stream by killing Kid Thunder for like closure, and then yeah. Anyway, I don't. We didn't do outros in this era of the channel. Huh?
Look at that guy.
This dude. Ain't he a funny guy? I need a shower.